Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It is the Wednesday show where us panel of local real estate experts and Disney fanatics come together to talk about what's going on in the market, as well as public interest stories for Orlando and all things happening with the parks. In fact, we have a really cool update about something that's getting brought to Animal Kingdom that we're going to cover real soon. But first, let's just introduce ourselves and cue the theme song. Sitting in the host chair tonight is me, Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty. They call me the Prince of Real Estate here on Near Disney. And joined in the square beside me.
I am Sue Koptiev, also with Florida in Motion Realty, and they call me Aurora. I am Sleeping Beauty. And I just want to add that Elijah's not just the Prince of Real Estate. He is a real prince. And he's such a great guy to work with on our team.
Well, thank you. The feeling is very mutual, but with princess instead. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that.
Thank
Needed
you.
that little pick me up today.
Good.
Yeah, and of course we welcome everyone watching to jump into the chat. If you're catching us live, say hi, where you're watching from, or let us know if you have any questions in real time. We always love to, make this about viewer engagement as well.
Mhm.
But as we get into that, I'll just let you talk about this update you found about Tropical Americas at Animal Kingdom and
Coming to
Indiana Jones and Encanto themes on the way.
that. Yeah, it is on its way. And they are looking at it. They are expecting it to open around 2027. I'm sure we'll have a more accurate date as the months go by, but it is an 11-acre land replacing Dino Land, and it is going to be officially called Pueblo Esperanza, Spanish for Village of Hope. And it's going to bring all together the cultures of culture, wildlife, and the landscapes of Central and South America. So it's meant to cover and represent tropical America's region: Colombia, Mexico, Brazil, Peru, Guatemala, places like that have amazing tropical forests and tropical weather and the rain showers and all that fun stuff. So the first major attraction, there's two, will be Encanto, and it's the first ever Encanto attraction. It'll be a ride through a dark ride. It's a dark ride adventure. Guests visit the Magical's family magical casita, and story focuses on exploring the magical rooms inside the house. Very immersive and animatronics everywhere. So the construction on this show the building is already visible at the park. I guess if you can see through those.
They wasted no time tearing down Dino Land, huh?
No, they didn't. Look at that. And then the second theme is the new ride, Indiana Jones. It's a storyline involving a Mayan temple expedition. There'll be a lot of new scenes. This is all what's replacing the dinosaurs. As you can see there, they bring those fabulous, I think those are Jeeps that they drove. It'll be a similar ride, but a different story. And so then they're also bringing an animal carousel, a playground, shops and market stalls, and restaurants. And then it actually replaces Dinosaur Ride, Triceratops Spin, Fossil Fun Games, and the Boneyard Play Yard. So, but a couple of reasons. Disney is building it strategically. Animal Kingdom needs more rides, and Encanto is hugely popular, hugely popular. He had his own float, at the parade the other night when we were at Disney World. So yeah, he's very, very popular. Current timeline, sometime this year, the Indiana Jones ride starts being built. And then sometime between 26 and 27, Encanto ride is complete. And then again, the opening sometime in 2027. What I wanted to highlight, what I wanted to bring now, I'm flipping this to the real estate portion of what happens when Disney builds a park or builds more attractions. So it increases our property values here in Central Florida because it does several things. It creates jobs, right? You need engineers, contractors, suppliers, infrastructure crews. And then you've got permanent jobs. You've got ride operators, entertainment cast, hospitality workers, and of course, you need management. And so then it attracts more tourism, which means more hotel workers, restaurant jobs, service industry, and short-term rental demand. The drive's expected to increase in the areas of Celebration, Horizon West, Kissimmee, and Four Corners. And then the other thing I thought was interesting is when Disney expands, and this is true, I hadn't thought about it, the government often upgrades. So right now we're seeing a lot of changes with I-4 and 429, but they will fully expect that once these parks start exploding even more, that they're going to have a lot more help with the infrastructure as far as our roads are concerned. So everybody wants to come to visit, Disney. Everybody wants to do that. And so there's examples in the past of, how it's affected our real estate. But, the rides, the property values don't increase because of the rides, right? They increase because of everything I was just talking about: jobs, tourism, infrastructure, and investor demand. Because when Disney doesn't build, they don't build just rides, right? Disney builds something new, it fuels the entire Central Florida economy, and real estate is part of that Central Florida economy, and it usually will benefit. So there you go.
What? Yeah, very well said. A very thorough evaluation of how this is going to entertain us and employ us and make us all rich as well. Not just
and get us
this
and find
season.
us places to live, right?
Yep, and house us.
House us all,
Yeah,
yes.
bring us some good neighbors, hopefully. Absolutely. So yeah, always check in with us. Our numbers are here on the screen. We really take your calls. This isn't a call-in show, but so maybe wait till after the stream is done. If you have a during the stream question, just hit us up in the chat. But yeah, we'd be happy to tell you what if this looks like a good time for you to jump in and enjoy this lifestyle. In fact, we were just having an awesome business lunch meeting today with a family who had been to the very first iteration of Disney World when it opened. So that was
How fun.
as children. So that was cool, and that they've still made a tradition of coming like annually for decades and just watching it change. So that's cool. Like it's something I would never be able to relate to because I did not live back then, and so that's a really cool experience. Cool. Something not Disney related and not even outdoor related, but just I thought was just worth a mention real quick was that the Mattel, that's the company that did Barbie, has a Wonder indoor water park coming to Orlando. So we know all these outdoor water parks that Disney has, and that was like back when there was Wet and Wild and the giant volcano by Universal and all that. But now it's kind of in those months where maybe the Sunshine State is at its lowest wattage of heat. It's never really outright cold so much around here for long, but sometimes you want your heated pool or your indoor pool. Basically, Mattel building an indoor water park in Orlando, 75-acre site on State Road 535. American Resort Management will operate the water park. So basically, I guess this isn't the first of its kind. It's like a California-based family entertainment giant. But they announced that they're gonna go for this here for an Orlando or operation, and basically transformed years into a shopping and lodging destination on this site, and with the outlet mall, Lake Buena Vista, and factory stores. But basically, you got to be special in whatever you're striving for with Orlando. So to convert something into something entertaining and gripping, and also just like a licensed property is a great way to get people coming. So a 90,000 square foot indoor water park, outdoor event lawn space, retail space and 42,000 square feet dedicated as a slide zone. My gosh. And a ton of parking spots to get y'all in there. Basically, this is like the version of this in Arizona. And,
Okay.
like, so, these are kind of like these uh, Barbie themed, water parks that are just fun. And so basically, you're gonna have lazy rivers, wave pools, water slides themed around Barbie, Polly Pocket, and Hot Wheels. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. Mattel is a part of so many of our childhoods.
Yes, definitely. Well, back to what you were saying about meeting with those people today at lunch. I went to Disneyland for the first time when it was only 6 years old. Disneyland.
Land.
Disneyland. Yes. I
That one
grew
was
up
first, right?
Yes, it was. I grew up outside of, well, about 20 or 30 minutes from there. Yeah. So
And this
I
is
watched
when
Disney,
the
grew up.
audience squint, pained, confusion, and say, "Well, wait a minute, you look so young. How could that be?"
Oh, thank you. That was back when we had ticket books and you had your e-rides. E-ticket
Mm,
rides were what you wanted to be on. Those were, you only got one. I think you got one of those in a book. So,
wow. Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. So we'll take an opportunity real quick to just highlight what like resort style living looks like, being immersed in the parks, and just that lifestyle. Like you can own residential like property near Disney, and near Universal, near all this stuff that we're talking about, and with this kind of cute community that was like, themed after Jimmy Buffett's paradise living, uh, Margaritaville. It's a real
Margaret.
place where people live and vacation and staycation and all that. I'm going to just play this video of your listing while you maybe introduce it and talk about it.
Sure.
Um, Feel free to speak
There you
over.
go. So this is Margaritaville. This is located right smack dab in the middle of Kissimmee. It is about 15 minutes from the parks. And this beautiful yellow cottage here is an 8 bedroom, 8.5, no, excuse me, 8 bedroom, 9 bathroom, 3 story, over 4,000 square feet cottage with a private pool and spa. And it is within walking distance of the all of the water facilities available in Margaritaville. They have a pool, and then they've got a wave pool. They've got just so much going on there. The white sandy beaches that they have, and just from downtown Margaritaville, you can just take a stroll. It's like a 5 minute walk. But this is a beautifully maintained cottage. Has been used strictly as a friends and family, and also been in the short-term rental market. It does not look like it was built 6 years ago. Or 7 years ago. It looks brand new, and it is a great way to not only just get yourself in the short-term rental market and figure out what that is all about, and maybe get some kind of an income stream. But it's also great, like I said, for friends and family. You can live here. You can live here part-time. You can put your unit in a full-time rental program. You can do a combination of all three if you want to live here during the winter, if you're a snowbird. If you want to block it out for a month in the spring for, over Easter break. How you handle your calendar is completely up to you. There are no restrictions, no blackout dates for owners, nothing like that. And so Margaritaville is very Jimmy Buffett themed. The music is playing all the time. The hotel is incredible. They have a couple of restaurants and, of course, a gift shop. So we have listed this at 1.425. So $1,425,000. And if you want to, get some more information on that, just let me know. I would love to give you more information, but also, give you some comps. and show you the rental stream and how that works and how it would benefit you. So I am sorry, I feel like I'm slurring my words tonight. So all I've
Too
had is
many margarita. No,
hey, no, this is it. I know. That's what I was starting to think. Did somebody slip me a margarita? No, they did not. So anyway, we love Margaritaville. It's a great place to, just pop in and lots of shopping. And like I said, super close to Disney. Oh, he's pulling up the
and
video.
another thing is, of course, if you just type in Near Disney Margaritaville, you're going to see our video that we made extensively exploring this community. Don't miss out on Margaritaville, Orlando investment cottages. It is a just really fun overview where we actually take everyone inside, like some of these homes, the actual walk you through the actual amenities and even like the city walk. I'm sorry, the sunset walk
Sunset
area
Walk.
that has like awesome shops and restaurants, and you get like little glimpses of management talking about what makes this special. It's cool because there's just we'll hear totally different lifestyle requests. Some people like that there's no short-term rentals, so you pursue a community like Celebration, Florida, or Story Lake with its single family area where there's like minimums of year leases. But then
Mhm.
some people, this is what they want. This is like this is what Florida is to them, or like this is like what the appeal of it is, and they want to be able to just snowbird or uh, rent out the place when they're not using it and have it as something that they can come back to. And so it's awesome that quality, cool communities exist like this that can offer it. They're just right outside of Disney and Universal's doorstep. So it's just great. We're here to just let you know about every kind of real estate opportunity that's there for you.
It is definitely one of a kind.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that. And then just kind of branching off, I did want to just talk about staying on topic with real estate before we get into some more fun stuff. Is I wanted to maybe just the spring market is big in Florida. There's suddenly a lot of stuff that's been sitting is getting contracts, or inventories getting swept up, or just we're kind of just seeing the market pick up a little bit right now in the spring. It's very nice time of year right now. It's an awesome day, and I'm just wanting to make sure that everyone's prepared to get in, because some people, they think that maybe they have some time to drag their feet, or they just don't know how to set themselves up to just be positioned to get what they want right away and be competitive. So an important topic that often just gets asked from people who just don't buy much real estate all the time is pre-qualification versus pre-approval. A lot of times they're just used synonymously, but this is just an important step in meeting with your lender to just make sure that you are you have your lending criterion in order to get the house secured. So let's just kind of dissect this understanding of your buying power when it comes to real estate. So a pre-qualification is a quick high-level estimate based on self-reported information. It's great for just early planning when you're starting to explore your options. It's just something that they can a lender can just generally create for you to just get the seller comfortable with showing you the home and just letting you know that you're probably going to be good for it. But then the pre-approval goes a step further. It verifies your financial details and credit, giving you a clearer picture of what you can afford and showing sellers that you are serious. So you could present that, like if you're going to buy like a high-end property like the one that Sue just talked about, they're going to want to see that further step. So pre-approval, verified amount you're approved to borrow based on verified income, assets, and credit. Hard credit pull, more detailed and formal. Strong offer advantage. And sellers, especially at these higher price points, are just going to be more take you more seriously if you come with all of that ready. So basically, the pre-qual is just a soft credit check, where the pre-approval is a hard credit pull. And we know that you don't get to do that too often because it'll just hit your score. So when you do that, you're serious. So yeah, it's just a little just getting some nomenclature in real estate cleared up with that. We know all kinds of lenders. We have them. We've interviewed them up on the show as well, that we can put you in touch with.
No, that's good
So,
information. That's a big, you're right. That's a good question. We get all the time. So,
yeah.
especially from people who haven't taken the pre-qualification step. If they've done that, then usually their lender will tell them that this is not, they still have to go through the pre-approval, but yeah, it's all good information.
So you shared me this graph today, Sue. What's going on with interest rates right now?
So interest rates for Central Florida, it dropped down to just over 5.75. That is the most recent information that I was able to get. And what I mainly wanted to point out is, first of all, that's great having rates back down in the fives, but I'm not sure people. I'm not sure. We need to get pom-poms for when the rates drop, man. Really cheer them on. I'm not sure people really understand just how much it can affect your monthly mortgage payment. So just for kicks and giggles, we were at 6.75 not all that long ago. The difference between 5.75 and 6.75% interest rate on a mortgage, on a 30-year fixed mortgage, if it's a $500,000 loan, you're looking at about $325 less per month. That is significant when you are looking to buy a home and you're looking to buy the home that you want. Keep that in mind. So at 5.75%, a $500,000 30-year fixed loan is $2,920 a month. At 6.75, it was $3,245 a month. So that's good information to take and put it into your I'm getting ready to buy bank. And
month to month, it adds up in your yearly budget.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Multiply 12 times 325. That's significant. So
Absolutely.
300, 325 will pay, a lot of other bills. So yeah. So that is the update on the mortgage rate. Hey,
Awesome.
that rhymes.
Update on the rate. Yeah, we'll just create like a theme song and a graphic for that one too. Thanks again. Okay, it's just the two of us here. I do have one more topic that we wanted to dive into. For Florida Realtors .org shares yard updates that make a big difference. We always try to keep you up to date on trends that are going to help sell, or just maybe what to look for when you're buying for what's considered to be having value right now. Like the selling points change over time, and right now yard space is good. Basically, in the curb appeal counts in this competitive market, the right plants, privacy trees can help a home stand out for buyers to even step inside and give you a chance. So definitely make sure that all those landscaping advantages are highlighted in your listing photos. Team up with your agent and your photographers for that. Basically, no area of the home is off limits for our spring renovation season. Home exteriors, with regard to the landscaping, lawn and garden centers draw crowds. Basically, plants and trees are providing a unique way to transform the feel of a property. And how so? Adding color, pops of color, no shortage of colorful plants. And I think that when you see certain trees in bloom, like the crepe myrtles in Celebration, Florida, it's just such a mood changer. When certain plants come in, they got this like golden yellow flower or bright red fern or something. If your house has that, that curb appeal is a huge advantage over a home where the landscaping is not impressive, or it's just under or just in bad shape. I guess they're giving you some examples of pretty plants. I wish I had some pictures, but it's okay. This website doesn't always give out the goods with pictures. Azaleas, lilac, pansies, and of course, rose bushes. Oh, I wish I showed more houses that had rose bushes. Can add a wide range of color to the landscaping and awe-inspiring curb appeal. Native plants. Yeah, Florida homes with palm trees, that is so cool. Like if you've got some of those in your front or backyard, especially for the people who are trying to like jump into the Florida lifestyle from out of state or out of the country, that just makes them
Mhm.
feel like, yeah, this is Florida. I do think that is cool. They can be a great way to make your house stand out. Growth rate of trees varies by species, but basically just maybe just factor that into whether it's going to be you or the posterity that's going to enjoy it.
Yes.
Evergreens keep a property green throughout the year. So maybe if you just like don't want to have seasons where it's a little bit depressing or you're bummed out by like seeing the plant or the tree be bare or throughout the season, just keep an eye on like, well, maybe just what trees are there and are they gonna stay green all year long? Things don't usually, like, get too cold and die in the Florida area, especially Central Florida. The higher
No,
up you go, it gets cold. But, yeah, the New Jersey Conservation Foundation notes that evergreen trees excel at conserving moisture, which allows them to keep their leaves and maintain distinct, appealing green throughout the winter.
yep.
And also, not mentioned in this article that I will bring up here is I often see homes with fruit trees
Hmm.
that are fruit bushes or plants or whatever.
Yep.
Or it's just like, oh, that's oranges, or oh, that's avocados, or oh, that's fun, bananas or plantains or whatever. Like that for some reason that always just lightens up the mood at a showing, and people will
Yes.
very often not be too upset about there being a lime bush or lemon tree in your yard.
That's
It's
right.
just
Or an orange tree, or yep, they definitely won't. And just a thought, when you were talking about all the different colors and everything, if, obviously you can go to any any place like Lowe's or Home Depot or actual, places to buy that are nothing but trees and flowers and plants. But if you want to get some ideas, go to the Flower and Garden Show right now that's going on at Epcot. There's a lot of color to be seen. And yeah, so you might get some good ideas.
It's a good point, Sue. Good to bring up Disney to close us out here. That's basically everything that we had as far as our topics were concerned. I think we got to every comment or chat that was there. But if not, if you want to catch up with us, just give us a text. If you have a question for either one of us, we're happy to help you out.
Yes.
If you hit the like button or subscribe, we're on the path to getting toward 10,000 subscribers. We're trying to grow this channel as fast as possible. We're just so pleased with how much engagement and growth that we have seen in doing this for not too long. So appreciate you all.
Right.
Just if this brings value to you, or if you enjoy hanging out with us on a weekly basis, we'd love for you to subscribe. But with that, I think we'll just throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us out. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Good night.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly